Thank you for calling UPS. What would you like to do?
Speak to a customer service representative. Back. I want to talk to a real human. Option 3. No. Customer service representative. Customer service. Option 4. 67. 1337. Manual transmission. V6. My favorite color is blue. I want to talk to a real human.
I'll connect you to an agent.
No.
Hold
Don't
on.
put me on hold. Don't. No. Yes. Hello. Hello? Yo hablo inglés? Inglés, por favor. Alright. Yeah. I'll call somebody else. Bye. So has this ever happened to you? You know, you wait on hold forever. And then when you finally get through to somebody after it's been like 45 minutes, they don't understand English. I've had a couple really crappy things happen to me with customer service related problems the last couple days. And I'm going to talk about them because they really bother me. One particular company that has bothered me extremely over the last few days is, I don't know if I should say their company name on here. Okay, I'm going to. It's UPS. They have annoyed the snot out of me. The snot! They've really, really bugged me. And I have had it. I am fed up that I'm in a business where I produce videos. And one of the venues that I produce videos for are weddings and special events like that. So over the weekend there was this wedding expo. Really big event. One of the biggest ones of the season in this area. Naturally, being somebody who films such events, I participated in the expo. I spent several $100s on a booth, lots of money on door prizes, accessories for the area. It cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. One of the things I bought were postcards. You see, at an expo like this, it's good to hand something out that people can take home with them. So I went to my preferred online printing company, and I ordered the postcards like I've done 100 times before. I had them shipped to me. I wanted them rushed, so that way they would arrive to my house by Friday or maybe Saturday, so I could have them by Sunday for the expo. This makes sense, doesn't it? Nod yes. Nod yes. So Friday comes. I don't have postcards. No big deal. I look up the UPS thing. They're sitting in the station a few miles away. I figure, okay, well, they'll deliver them tomorrow on Saturday. Saturday comes, and I'm still waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. You get the point. So all day Saturday, I'm waiting. I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and they don't show up on Saturday. And I check, and they're still sitting there in the office a few miles that way. Not just a few miles, I mean like 30 miles away. But it's still our UPS courier station for this area. So naturally, I'm a bit upset. Come Monday, I'm expecting, well, maybe if I get these postcards, I can at least mail them to the people who showed up. Guess what? No postcards on Monday. Okay, now the postcards, to give you a little bit of insight, these postcards, they've got some time-sensitive information on them because we offer sales and special promotions based around these expos that we do. And so they've got a special time-marked sale on them. In other words, if we don't get these postcards on the day we're supposed to get these postcards, they're useless, and they cost over $100. Okay, so now, bring everything back. Let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday gets here. That's today. Wednesday. Ha! And they still haven't arrived. And I'm really angry. At this point, I've spoken to my printer. I've spoken to UPS. Everybody swears it's the other person's problem. UPS tells me they delivered it to the wrong address. Okay, let's say for a minute my address is 694 2nd Street North. It's not the address. I'm just making that up. UPS said, pretending that's my real address, the address they gave me that they shipped it to was something like 946 2nd Avenue. No, north or south. In the town that I live, they've got all these streets and avenues running every which way, and because of this package isn't even remotely close to where I am. This pretty much sucks. And so naturally, having used UPS in the past and having never experienced any problems with them whatsoever, I assume the problem had to be with my printer, who every now and then they make minor bloopers and things like that. So I write them this long 6-paragraph letter as to why I am upset with their service, why I will not use their service again, and I will recommend to the person who recommended the service to me not to use their service again because their service stinks. And I finish the whole letter off telling them that they shouldn't send me a letter saying they're sending it to my correct address when they're sending it to the wrong address. And then I sign it, and I do this, and I send it off in an email so that they've got it. And that goes along with a phone call I made. Of course, this was after hours Tuesday night because I was trying to get hold of somebody because I needed these postcards. This really stank. And just a few moments ago, I get a knock on the door. And so I'm upstairs. I run downstairs, run to the door, go to open it up. There's nobody at the door, but the UPS package has now suddenly appeared. He didn't even wait for me to get to the door. It takes me 10 seconds to get downstairs to the door. He didn't even wait that long. His truck was gone. I mean, it wasn't even in sight when he was appeared. The guy came up, probably left the engine running because he didn't want to get caught because he heard what I said to his superiors. Drops the package, knocks on the door, and runs away as fast as he can to get out of there. So I don't have anybody that I can complain to right now because he's long gone. Here's what really annoys me. So I bring the package in the house and I look at the label. Sure enough, it's got my real address on there, the right address. UPS screwed this up. Now there's some repercussions for this. These were time-sensitive postcards, and the time has elapsed that they were useful to me. So now I have over $100, basically, of kindling. I can't send these to my clients or I'm going to look like a moron. And there is the fact that on top of paying over $100 for the postcards, I also paid over $30 for UPS to rush them to me by Friday, which took until Wednesday, the following week. So on TV you see the question, what can Brown do for you? Apparently what they can do for you is screw up your order, cost you hundreds upon hundreds of dollars of sales, cost you over $100 in postcards and materials, and then not even stick around long enough to say, sorry. So yeah, I'm a little upset. And if this were the only time that I've had this terrible case of customer disservice, I might not be so upset. But it's happened to me 2 more times in the last 2 days. Again, we film professional videos. We have professional camera gear. We bought one of our cameras about 7 months ago. In fact, it's this camera right here. And it came with a $250 rebate. So I'm like, this is a great deal because these things are expensive. So I fill out all the paperwork. And mail in for my rebate. Now, what normally happens with a rebate, at least what's supposed to happen with a rebate, is that you send in all your paperwork and then you get a refund. Awesome, huh? Well, let's see. I bought it and then I sent it in almost the same day. Week 1, nothing. Week 2, nothing. Week 3, nothing. Week 4, I was told that they received my rebate. Month 2, nothing. Month 3, nothing. Months 4 and 5, guess what? Nothing. Month 6, nothing. Month 7, I finally had it. You know, I don't have a huge business. I'm not like Microsoft or Walmart or McDonald's. I'm just a regular guy with a small business. And so $250 is a lot of money to my business. That can make or break me, especially this time of year when there's not a lot going on for video production in my parts of the country. Naturally, I want to know what's going on. And so I call them and I find out that they did send my refund check. They just sent it to the wrong address. The funny thing is that the address they sent it to was not even in the same state that I live in. Not even close. In fact, the address they sent it to is 487 miles away from where I'm sitting right here. That's how screwed up their system was. They didn't even say I'm sorry. They just said, oh, well, we'll reissue you a new check. Well, whoop-de-freaking-do. I mean, thanks for issuing me the check and all. I really appreciate it. I need the money. But how come when I gave you my correct name and correct address the first time on all the paperwork, you didn't just send it to the right place on the first try? Do you ever think those rebate companies are trying to make money by intentionally sending checks to the wrong places? Just think about it. The way that these rebate companies work, especially when they're not through the actual company that manufactures the product, is that you send in the rebate form. Like I sent in my $250 rebate form. And then they send that request to the company that manufactures it, who in turn gives them $250. Now what they're supposed to do is mail that check for $250 on to you. They're basically a middleman. But what if you send them the paperwork, they send the money to the manufacturer, and then they keep the money? They've just made $250 on this whole deal. And I think that's how these businesses work. That's what they're counting on. So in short, this has been a pretty crappy week. Maybe you noticed my new sign in the background. That's because I'm waiting for the YouTube fallout. When the renetto told everybody this great idea to register all these names of all these businesses, he basically told the community to commit trademark infringement on a mass scale. And sooner or later, this hammer is going to drop, and it's going to drop hard. There have been a lot of cases in the past with domain names, with people running small businesses, with all sorts of other things like that, where big businesses found out somebody's running a business that sounds like their name, and they have sued the pants off them. They not only get them to quit using the name, get them to give them the name, but they also get them to pay for all of their legal fees, which usually amounts to a small stinking fortune. So my advice, as someone who cares for members of the YouTube community, would be that if you have registered one of these trademarked names, that you close the account. Let it go. Because if Coca-Cola comes looking for blood and you've got the name Coca-Cola on YouTube, it's going to be your blood. If you're infringing on somebody else's trademark, you're not an entrepreneur, you're a get-rich-quick schemer, and the odds are that what you're doing is going to get you in a lot of legal trouble. Okay, folks, sorry for ranting, sorry for taking so long. I know I've gone way over the length of time I like to normally go. I just had to get some stuff off my chest. I've got some more fun videos coming up, hopefully later this week. It depends on how things go here at home. I've got some business stuff I have to work out first. So with any luck, you guys will be seeing some more fun videos in just a few days. Until next time, some call me Jim, and that's all I've got. Later.